Simon from buttonguitar.co.uk, and this is part 3 of my tutorial on how to play Minuet in A major by Fernando Sor. And now we're starting at bar 17, and we start with an open for string, and then we have 2 chords. So what we need is the 5th string A played open, we need the 3rd finger on the 4th string 7th fret, and the 2nd finger on the 3rd string on the 6th fret. That's giving us C sharp and A. So we're playing the open E string, and then we play the 5th string, 4th string and 3rd string together, and we play that twice. So that's. Now we continue that phrase by playing A on the 1st string, 5th fret, placing the little finger on the 9th fret C sharp, and then following that by playing B on the 1st string, 7th fret. So that's. Drop that 2nd finger back to the 5th fret, and we have a grace note or an ornament played on where we're doing a slur from our B at the 7th fret to the A at the 5th fret. Follow that by playing the 1st finger 4th fret G sharp on the 1st string, then the little finger dropping onto the 7th fret 2nd string F sharp, then the open 1st string E. So that is now so bar 17 is leading us into bar 18, where we also repeat that open E string, 1st string, and then on the 2nd half of the 1st beat we're playing an E dominant 7th chord. So to play this chord, you put the 1st finger on the 3rd fret 2nd string D, the 2nd finger on the 3rd string 4th fret B, and the little finger on the 4th string 6th fret G sharp. And we're also playing the open 6th string, and we play that chord 4 times. So bar 17 through to bar 18 is bar 19 starts again with an ornament. So we're doing a quick slur or hammer on from the A sharp at the 1st string 6th fret onto the B at the 7th fret. So now you're doing the little finger hammering on, and then we have 2 chords, and to play these we're placing the 3rd finger on the 3rd string 7th fret D, and the 2nd finger on the 6th fret 4th string G sharp, and we're playing those 2 strings along with the 6th string, and we play that twice. So that's. And again we have an ornament where we're now playing hammer on or a slur from the G sharp at the 4th fret 1st string or the 4th position. We're hammering the 2nd finger onto the A at the 5th fret and then up to the B at the 7th fret. That's followed by A with the 2nd finger, which is still on, the G sharp, which again we've just played with the 1st finger, F sharp on the 2nd string, 7th fret, E 2nd string, 5th fret, dropping back to the D at the 3rd fret 2nd string. So that is now. And at bar 20 we're doing a partial bar chord in the 2nd position across 3 strings. And we're playing the second string, second fret first on its own, followed by our chord of A major, which is the little finger on the 5th fret of the first string, and we're playing the upper 3 strings along with the 5th string bass note, giving us a chord of A major. So we now have from bar 17 E7 chord, hammer on, now keep the chord on because we're now going to play the A major chord in a sequence of arpeggios. So bar 21, we're playing the 5th, 3rd, 2nd and 1st string together as a broken chord. So we're playing that 6 times. Keep the little finger on and drop the second finger onto D on the 2nd string 3rd fret and the B on the 3rd string 4th fret. So this is taking us into bar 22, and again we play the arpeggio. Now this time only play the arpeggio 3 times because it does change. Now slide the second finger and the 3rd fingers up 1 fret to D sharp on the 2nd string 4th fret and B sharp on the 3rd string 5th fret, and we play that 3 times. So we've now got bar 23, we continue our arpeggio, but this time we have a partial bar chord at the 5th fret covering the first 2 strings. That's E on the 2nd string and A on the 1st string, and we're placing the second finger on the 3rd string 6th fret on C sharp, and again we play the arpeggio, the upper 3 strings along with the 5th string bass note, play that 3 times. That's giving us a chord of A major. Place the 3rd finger on the 2nd string 6th fret onto E sharp, which is now giving us an augmented chord. So our arpeggio section from bar 21 is now on bar 24, the 2nd and the 3rd fingers slide up a fret to give us our F sharp on the 2nd string 7th fret and the D on the 3rd string 7th fret. We want the 1st finger placed on A on the 1st string 5th fret, and we're playing the upper 4 strings, that's the 4th string open and the 3-fingered chord. We play that as an arpeggiated chord. So the way I'm playing that, I'm playing it thumb followed by index finger, middle finger, 3rd finger. So we play that chord once. We now put the little finger down onto the 1st string 7th fret and we play that chord again. So we've just changed the upper note from A to B. Bar 25, that little finger now slides up to the C sharp for the first note of our ornament, because we're now going to play the C sharp, quickly pulling our finger off to sound the B at the 7th fret. So, and also pre-place the first finger on the 6th string, on the 1st string 6th fret. So now we're playing, then we play the A sharp followed by going back to the B and up to the C sharp. So that's, now that sequence of fingers is now repeated in the 9th position. So just take your fingers up to the 9th fret. We're doing the slur from the 12th fret to the 10th fret on the 1st string, C sharp with the 1st finger, D with the 2nd finger, little finger plays the E, and then finally that little finger moves up on the first string to the 14th fret F sharp. So that sequence is notice how that sequence of fingers just repeats. That little finger goes up, and on bar 26 our little finger now drops straight back down to the 4th fret on the first string to G sharp. We're now playing an E dominant 7th chord, so we want the second finger on the third string, on the second string 3rd fret, the third finger on the third string 4th fret, and we're barring across on the second position across to the 5th string B and the 4th string E. So they're covered with the bar. We can play all 6 strings now. That's with the 6th string open, giving us our E dominant 7th chord. That little finger moves up a fret, and we're half barring that in the second position, covering the upper 4 strings. That's giving us our E, A, C sharp, and we're playing that with the open 5th string, giving us our chord of A major. So that gives us our perfect cadence at the end. So from bar 17 we have chord, E7 chord, hammer on, drop that second finger back, half bar it, arpeggios, second and third fingers down, move those fingers up, half bar 5th fret, second finger down, move the second and third fingers up a fret and place the first finger on the A, arpeggiate it, add the little finger to the B, and then finally moving into the 6th position, all 3 fingers are being used, move that up to the 9th position, 14th fret, E dominant 7th chord, followed by A major. And there we have Sor's Minuet in A major, opus 11 number 6, which I saw Segovia play as an encore piece several times. I hope this video helps you to play this piece of music. Music and tabs are available free from my website www.boltonguitar.co.uk, and I hope to see you on the next videos. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.